Where'd it go? Oh. He's so politely waiting for me while I open the presents. There we go. Done. Huh, I hope it's not something with me. You're getting an ad? I did not do that. That's not me. I think there is a way that I can be like, oh, and now I will play an advertisement. Boop. But I don't know how it works, and I haven't. Look, today my learning curve was... today my learning curve was focused around getting more emotes set up for the subscribers, and so I guess after a certain point I'll be able to have emotes for everybody for free, but for now all Twitch will let me do is have emotes for subscribers. I think I need to be like a streamer for a certain amount of time before they're like, all right, we trust you to not have everybody post boobies in chat or something. I don't know. Alright, remember to take regular breaks in order to recall the frozen pizza you put in the oven 24 minutes ago. Press any button to continue. Oh, if you don't subscribe, you get ads. Huh, I didn't know that. I don't watch a lot of Twitch. I do use Twitch, as I've said before. There are, oh my gosh, there's a lot of these guys. And they're all gonna hit me. Chickens! I use Twitch to get the special drops, the special Twitch drops that come from, the World of Warcraft. Sometimes they'll have like a toy or some transmog or a mount. They had a mount once. I don't think they usually have a mount, but since I really love collecting pets and mounts and everything else in World of Warcraft, that's why I had a Twitch account in the first place. So hey, it's working, guys. It made me, do they have awful ads? Oh no. Hey, Doritos! I don't have any more Doritos. I ate my Doritos for the decade a couple of weeks ago, and now I'm done. All right, I'm getting kind of enemy music here. Oh yeah, right. So as you can see, we've got a guy, a big Jaeger statue, and they've got a beam of light, and we have a number of doors. So I don't know where I want to go first. I will go... No, wait. I will go... No, I want to go here first, because this one's exciting. So here we've got a big... This is a very cool looking room. I wonder how those jars got down there, and more importantly, why can't I break them? Yeah, I'm still learning a lot about Twitch. That's, alright, so here we are in, why is, oh, okay, hold on. I'm getting a weird, oh, okay. My computer was giving me a message from OBS. I don't know why. Do not take financial advice from a piece of writing on a loading screen, or any advice from that matter. Alright, let's go back and... I am not particularly a pro. So here we are in what is clearly Party Central. Oh, very good. Oh, there's another backer portrait. Oh, here we have our crew playing poker. Very good. This is an old piece of art that Phil did for Jaeger's playing poker. Yeah, this is one of the ones that I really like. Alright, so this is a big area. And here's something we can get. Final rest. Tranquilizer. The last sleep you'll ever need. Oh yes, let's give that to Tarvik. What could go wrong? Well, should be able to use this as an anesthetic, as long as I can get Tarvik back up. And I know there's something to look at. Hey, where'd it go? Come on, guys. You can see it was a heck of a party. I thought that the dining room was wild, but these guys, oh, it must have been some party. Yes, this was after the boys took home the golden snail at the Harvest Festival, and they were leaving for some adventure the next day. Uncle Barry was a party animal? Oh, he could be quite the event. Had a thunderous voice and lungs the size of his bagpipes. But your father, Bill, was always the life of the party, even if we had our occasional differences. This was their last night home before the attack. Oh, we got some lore. Alright, cool. We can stand in the middle of the wreckage and view the poker party, and we will go and look at some lore. No, we have never seen Barry play the bagpipes. I think that was Rain Games having fun again, but I'm not going to argue with them because I think it's a fantastic idea. Also, I think now, man, you know, if... there are a few actors that I would sure love to have in, if there was ever a Girl Genius anything, there are a few actors that I would love to get in there somewhere before they all die. Oh god, I've been watching Blackadder again and everybody's so young, it's insane, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember being in high school. But, they're old as dirt now, and I love Brian Blessed. And I would love to get in him there somewhere. Oh, hello! Yes, everyone is riding their giant ride. Yeah, I think they kind of went to town on some of the lore in here, and I really, yeah, the BBC miniseries, my dream. Oh. But, you know, hey BBC, I love you. Anyway, yeah, right, I got distracted. Let's see. So the Heterodyne family, let's see what they have to say about them. Let's see what they made up about them. Barry Heterodyne, Agatha's uncle, disappeared years past. The brilliant mind behind the inventions of Heterodyne boys. Especially kind, even though not all his creations mirror this clearly. Deeply caring for his family as well as for his fellow man. Only pray that kindness doesn't engender naivety. How do you pronounce that? Naivety. Naivety. This is one of those words that I realize I've probably never said out loud before in my entire life. I can spell it. That's what comes of reading and not actually talking to humans, so... Yeah, you know, not exactly. I mean, they did actually, naivete. Thank you, that sounds right, doesn't it? They ran important stuff past us, and as it turns out, they did not make anything particularly wild up there. So here we are at the bar. We can get back here. Oh, I want to get all that. Look at all that. We can stand here and we can say, what'll it be? Ah! Oh, hello. What can I get you? Sadly, there are no patrons. Okay, so there is a treasure in there. And it's kind of cool looking. I'm going to explore a little before I... Oh, there's the Great Cetacean. I love that. I love that art. It came out really nice. They kind of brightened it up a little too, so you can really see all the details. I think it was pretty dark in the comic. I mean, intentionally, but still. There's one of the Dreen. I don't know why the Heterodynes were so scared of them, and now here we have a portrait of them. Let's see. Oh, very good. Oh, fuzzies. Alright. No blue stuff, though. Oh, look at that. I only have 3. Oh, what's this? What's this? Sniff. Ah! What is this? Oh, I don't believe you'd like the answer, mistress. Well, at least it cleaned my sinuses. It's also still cooking. Who's doing the cooking? Whoa. Okay, this is fixed now, but I actually went through the wall here in the beta. I was standing on a little ledge outside of the castle going, this is interesting. Yeah, they really made a mess. Alright, oh, there's the kitty again. I love the kitty. I saw something cool over here. Oh. What can we look at? Oh, here's something. What's this? I'll bet it's more Weasel Queen. The worms of the polar regions. It's not more Weasel Queen. The worms of the polar regions come in many different sizes and temperaments. The great sky worms are arguably the rarest and the most disputed of the species. They're hunters at heart that can be tamed by a strong conviction. This is simply conjecture, spun by the polar lords. They are incredibly simple creatures, like most predators. As long as you feed them, they will be meek and malleable. If you forget to feed them, however, they are quick to revolt. Many a rider has been consumed by their steed. Oh man, I loved that shot. It was something Phil drew, and I just adored it, where Gil shows up riding one of those things, and I'm like, this is just here so that Phil can draw a funny picture. Speaking of which, Wednesday's page and Friday's page are absolutely so that Phil can draw funny pictures. They're pretty grand. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, there's a backer portrait. Let's have a look. Dramatic. Lilith Heterodyne's favorite victim, Matthew Egerton. I hope I'm pronouncing people's names right. I have no way of knowing. I do my best. Okay, there's some snails. There's the snails, and there's the kitty again. And oh gosh, here's somebody's diploma. Oh no, I never noticed that. This is a slightly rare piece of wall art. I think I have to excuse me. I have to open a window. It's getting beastly hot in here all of a sudden. Let's see if I can do it without taking my ears off. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, give me that look. I'm just opening the window. Jeez, Percy. The cat is looking at me like I just grew 6 head and roared at him. Seriously, it's fine, dude. This cat can look so affronted. It's incredible. All right, where was I going with this? So yeah, there's a lot of art on the walls, and a lot of it is stuff out of the comics. A few things are things that were from the just from Rain that they put in, like the portrait of somebody's kitty, and here's a diploma that I think is very funny. And I don't know, maybe that's a shield. I think that's a shield. Oh, there's another shield. Big ship's wheel, another axe. This is a great room. I just love it in here. Oh yeah, okay, here's one that I'm pretty sure is not... I think this piece of art here is something just that Rain put in. That's not one of ours, and I really like it. I'm going to have to ask them what it is, though, because I can't really tell. It seems like maybe there's a... Maybe there's a campfire and some standing stones or some folks sitting around it. I don't really know. It's probably a famous painting, and I'm just blanking. Anyway, let's go back here and look at this. Now, this is neat, and I suspect, I do not know, but I suspect that this is a mini game that they didn't quite have time for, but I'm not sure, and it's very cool. Look at the snails. There's the little snails. And, oh, these are cute. Don't let them hear you say that. These miniature racing snails are still bred on a diet of foreign blood. Oh, what kind of blood? And I'm afraid not even you have that clearance. I have to admit, I'm like, guys, what do you guys... What foreign blood? Is that like the... So, does that include Americans? Because remember that the folks at Rain are Norwegians. And this is all set in Transylvania, fantasy Transylvania. I'm sorry, Transylvanians. We made fast and loose with your country. But what have we got here? Whack-a-clank rules. Start the game by using the wrench lever. Whack the clank with a heavy ordnance of your choice and hit the moving targets within the rounds allotted. No biting. No biting? Oh, I never get to do anything. Your father was quite the wunderkind. Care to shove it to the old man? I have to do the castle voice. Care to shove it to the old man? All right. Oh, we got some lore. Got some lore. Lore. Let's see. Probably Bill Heterodyne. Yep. Agatha's father, though she has no memory of him. Brawn and brain in equal measure, the conviction he carried wherever he went is surely the thing that made the Heterodyne boys receive the moniker of heroes. While unusually good for a Heterodyne, a different time might have made him a terror to rival his ancestors. That's good. We're reading carefully. Okay, so here we are. Oh, and there's the Heterodyne boys. A little portrait of them. Very good. And here we have... Oh, and so the other thing that I wanted to mention that I found out last night when I was up way too late talking to Norway was that the soundtrack is actually up on Bandcamp. So this, I put the link in the on Twitch in the the about page or the information page. I have some links, and one of them is now a link to Bear and Cat on Bandcamp, where you can get the soundtrack to the whole thing. And I haven't actually, because I found out right in time to go to bed, because I was up at it was 2:30 in the morning, and I really should have been asleep already. So I haven't listened to it all yet, but I'm really looking forward to it because I really love this music. So here's another backer portrait. Well, they certainly look satisfied. Came for the castle, stayed for the fun. Kristen Lightfoot. Yay! And there's... so let's try the Whack-a-Clank. I don't know how great I'll be at this, but... Alright. Oh no! The answer is not very good at all. There, got one. So this is... Oh, come on. Getting in position is... And not too terrible. Getting yourself lined up is... Oh no! Oh, I'm going to have to try again if I want the trophy. Okay, come back here. Woohoo! Great shot, my lady. Unfortunately, the record remains unchallenged. Ha! Well, another time. Okay, well, let's try that again. I used to be so with the Nintendo 64 controller, the Nintendo 64 controller was the best I ever was with this kind of game. I have never been able to be any good at it since. But Ocarina of Time and especially Majora's Mask, the Legend of Zelda games, those had some shooting galleries that I was insanely good at. And I don't know, I just never got, I never got any good with any other kinds of controllers. Oh, Tarvik will be fine. He'll keep. If he dies, we'll just, zap him back. It'll be fine. Oh, come on! Look, I really need that snail trophy. I need it! Okay, I have failed. I have failed at this particular game. I have actually beaten this once. should probably... So yeah, sometimes the chickens will not chase you. In cases like this, where... Oh, no! Failure. Failure is 100% an option. Oh! Oh, almost. So it helps if you kind of get the chicken in between you and the target, and then run up and hit it. Oh! And do it in a timely fashion. Instead of slowing down. Okay, got that one. Oh, I'll get it. Ah, no, come back. Alright. Alright, this is my all the things playthrough. I do really like the chickens. I think they're very cute. And very dopey looking. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Alright, well. Maybe it'll be generous and give me one. Right? I don't think you have to do every one of them perfectly. I don't think. Sure though. Of course, it probably helps to do some of them perfectly, at least. How did I ever do this? Let's see, what can I talk about while I... Is this randomized? This is randomized! I'm gonna make it a little harder for me to get it right. Let's see, things that were a total surprise. We actually have a pretty good idea of where we're going with this story. I don't think I'm going to get any of them this time around. We have a pretty good idea of where we're going with the story, but things have, as things certainly come around, like the spiders, and Tarvek, who, I don't know why we decided to keep him. He was supposed to be a villain, and then we decided that he'd be kind of fun to keep. Oh, let's see. Agatha's cousin, Theophilus Dumed, he was supposed to be Dumed. He was supposed to die. And then we decided, no, I want to keep him. I like him. There are a few characters that will absolutely not happen with. But, alright. The Jaeger monsters were a big one. We did not have the Jaegers planned when we started doing Girl Genius. That was a nice surprise. What's going on? Alright. Did I miss? No, it's okay. Oh, I'm impressed you'll share your father's gift for precise distraction. He left this trophy behind for whomever could beat his record. Now it's yours by right. Oh, no, yeah. Now that's something. Alright, good. Look, here's a chicken. It's a chicken that doesn't hate me. It's a red letter day. I need a screenshot. Boop. There. Okay. Cool. But what happens if I want to do it again? Nothing. Okay. Let's go get the, Yeah, I think if you come back and try to do it again, the castle will say, well, you know, there isn't anything else for you to get. But here we have, I just realized what this is. I love it. I love it. It's one of those little dragons carved out of an ammonite. I actually have one that came from the Lias, like the Lias formation in England, and it's an ammonite that has got a little monster dragon head carved in it. They used to sell them. Oh, it thought I was playing. Oops. Alright, golden snail trophy! And we got some lore. Anyway, let's see. So I got my little ammonite, and it came in the mail, and it said it was from the Lias formation in England, and I loved that because Lias is the... I think is Lias Bluestone in soul music by Terry Pratchett, and you know the trolls in Pratchett all have names that are all kind of geological. And let's see, kicking with the chicken. All right, let's see. We got our stuff. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Is there anything I can break? I don't think so. I love that they have to lock up the beer in the middle of the Jaeger hall. You know the Jaegers would probably just yank that stuff open, so I don't know. Maybe it was so that other people couldn't get into it. Let's see what the lore has to say. Let's see what the lore has to say. The lore says, have a drink of water. So the golden snail trophy. The snail bears the likeness of Sir Trouncer Escargot, the first. Sir Trouncer Escargot, the first. The prize breeder of Oxaloth Heterodyne. The snails that serve as Mechanicsburg primary dish, transport, and export all owe their lineage to this one greatest of gastropods. Phil and his snails. Although this, I think, if this is... So this is either original to the game, or it is something from the footnotes in the novels that I don't remember. And it could be either. I just don't know. So let's see, wait a minute. Was there any other lore? Oh, nope, that was it. Okay. So we got the... We looked at all the backer portraits. We got the actual thing we came for. I think we read all the books. We looked at the snail table. We played the chicken game. I just like this room. I just kind of wish there was another excuse to hang around. But I think it's time to go back and see if Tarvek's dead yet. Oh, I like it in here so much, though. Wait a minute. Okay, there's the chicken game. Yes. Okay, that's everything. Oh, yes, the portrait of Bill and Lucretia is all over the place. Here we go. Back out into the main... I think this is called the Devil's Corner. Let's check the map. You are here. Yes, I see that I am here, but what's it called? Yes, the Devil's Corner. Very good. Where do I want to go next? I think... Let's see, I see a goodie basket over there. I want that stuff. I want the stuff. Alright, I just like it in here. Oh! I don't think I can go up there, but look how tempting that is. Look at that. If I see something like that, I kind of think, But no, I have never been up there, and I'm pretty sure that I did get the whole business. So It's cool though. I like the feeling that there's a lot. That it's a big place. Yeah, Tarvik's, he's bouncy. He put up with Bang all those adventures. So something that I don't think we'll ever really write much about because it's more fun to hint about it. But I can tell you that when Gil and Tarvik were students in Paris, when Gil was a student in Paris, he had a lot of like fun hero adventures, and he had a very good time. And something I don't think anyone has ever picked up on is there's somewhere in, I think when Tarvik is talking about Gil, guys, to smush. I think when Tarvik is talking about Gil in Paris, and we see Tarvik trying to read poetry to a girl, and then we see Gil come crashing through and like ruin it. That's Colette. That's Tarvik is reading poetry to Colette. And then Gil comes smashing through on his motorcycle or whatever it is and ruins the moment. Alright, so here we go. I hope that kid was not the cause of that fire. Be good always, House Raven. I think this kid is being very good indeed. And, oh, a medal. I like the medal. Hey, Phil, whose medal is that? It's nice. We have to do some medals. So, yeah, so anyway, Tarvik was a student in Paris. Gil showed up. Gil just, ruined everything. Ruined everything, just like he always does, because he's a great big thing ruiner. He's a great big everything ruiner. Oh, let's put down our Dingbot. Oh, here's Dingbot. Dingbot is like, I was sleeping. Excuse me. And... oh, you know she is. You know she is. And I think that what a lot of what happened in Paris was Gil would come crashing through on an adventure. Tarvik would get dragged along. It would suck. Tarvik would be mad. Bangladesh Dupree was there too because she was there keeping an eye on Gil. Not that. Oh no! Oh, they're gonna make me work for this one. So basically, Gil was being a dissolute Parisian student with his pirate friend, and Tarvik was just like, oh God, you're horrible. You're horrible. Every time you show up, it's awful. Occasionally, Othar would show up. Golly. And if I ever do make a story, I kind of want to do something about an airship race in Paris. I don't know, though, if it will be one that involves Agatha, or if it'll be probably won't do stuff. I don't know. I think, though, that there are definitely airship races in Paris, because there really were airship races in Paris. Like, actual proper ones, and I think that's really neat. It's been a long time, but when we first started doing Girl Genius, man, I should keep getting hit by lightning. There. When we first started doing Girl Genius, I had all these books about airships, and I read them all, and at one time I knew ridiculous amounts about airships, but I didn't really retain any of it. Oh, come on, poor Dingbot. Alright, no, I want this stuff. Oh no! Oh, okay, good. Welcome to First Time Chat. Every so often I see a little box in my chat, and I have a moment of, is it First Time Chat, or do I have to allow someone to say something innocuous like, What was it? Oh, LMAO. Somebody used LMAO a couple of streams ago, and my my very puritanical nanny bot caught it and was like, "No, you can't say that." Well, yes, you can. Of course, you can. It's fine. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Look at it go. Hey! I had that. I love these mini games. You wouldn't know it to watch me do this one, but I really do like these. And even though I only get 2 zaps. Ah! Hey. This one's mean. I don't remember this one being this hard. No! Oh. Alright, you'd think I'd get it. Alright, let me see if I can do this. Aha! Okay, I got that one. Now this is the one that's gonna knock me down. Aha! Oh! Oh, that was a narrow. Oh, come on, I almost had it. See, so yeah, I think Gil and Tarbeck have quite a history, and it's not all happy. And I just don't know. We certainly don't write very nice parents. I don't know, alright, I should be paying more attention. I have done this one before. I have. Because you guys don't have to believe me, but I have beaten this game. Maybe they made it harder when I wasn't looking. You think they made it harder? I walked right into that. Okay, quick. Tell me in chat what I should natter about while I do this. This might take me a while. Alright, that one, there was no escaping that. Did that to myself. Alright. Let's see, what's something interesting? God, if I had something interesting to say, I'd be more fun at parties. I don't know. I am looking forward to playing, Tears of the Kingdom, the new Zelda game. That'll be nice. But I have to... golly. Okay, I'm not going to cheat on this. I'm going to get this done proper-like. Oh, that was mean. That just bit me. Oh, the Beast of the Rails? Sure, let's see. The Beast of the Rails, created by one of the Heterodynes. We probably even named who, but a lot of times when I'm doing this stuff, I just, stick a villain name in there and kind of forget about it and assume that I'll go back and look it up the next time I need to know. I hope we're not running out of... There's got to be endless numbers of... Okay, Phil, I hear you yelling in there. I think Phil knows, but I can't hear him because I have headphones on. Oh, but let's see. Big old train created by one of the Heterodynes who thought it was funny to be mean to the monks. Don't ask me how we have monks and ancient god queens running around the same world, probably the same way. And the ancient god queen thing came from H. Rider Haggard, absolutely cribbed from H. Rider Haggard. And hey, I had that. So, you know, there's a lot of fun to be had in pulp if you can bypass all of the horrific racism. La 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 la. Which, it's not like I don't notice the horrific racism. I just kind of roll my eyes and keep reading because I think back when I was a kid especially, there wouldn't have been much to read otherwise. That's not fair. I had Le Guin and I had a bunch of other, I don't know, I read a lot. I read a lot as a kid. I read a lot of whatever was there. And then therefore ended up reading a lot of really wild stuff. But I do enjoy the nicer parts of pulp, and I do enjoy H. Rider Haggard. And I did quite... that's true, they aren't. I mean, they are like ancient god queens, and people still do sort of, yeah, come to think of it, most of them are not standing there going, "Law, worship me." They're just not. Man, I must have got so lucky the first time I did this one. I must have just been less, oh, no. Either that or it was easier. Because I just, like, happily did it. Maybe it's nicer if you go... Oh, no. Okay, got that one. That is true, though. We haven't actually shown any of the queens standing there going, you know, worship me, worship me. I mean, I'm sure some of them have. Of course they have, because they're all different people. But... Oh, ouch. They just happen to have godlike powers. And so people get kind of weird about it. You know. Lucretia will absolutely. Lucretia is absolutely worship me, but she's not actually one of these folks yet. She, This is truly a puzzle that I am not really putting the brain power I should be into because, because I'm too busy running off my mouth. Albia doesn't particularly seek to be worshipped, but she does just kind of work on everybody's brain. So the thing about Albia is she sure looks really nice, doesn't she? The way we've been telling her, like, so far in the story and everything. I mean, she's pretty nice. But Albia has her garden, which, you know, Albia tends her garden. And her garden just happens to be the most of the British Isles. Oh, now, okay, that one is eluding me. What? Albia is also at a very weak moment. I mean, I think about these things. You might not think I do, but I do ask myself questions like a world with all these magical god queens, and yet we still kind of have a pretty patriarchal world going on in a lot of places. That's kind of weird, isn't it? And some of it has to do with folks kind of... Hey... Some of these queens they don't venture outside of their little area. They don't always interfere with what's going on in other parts of the they don't interfere with what's going on in other parts of the world. Maybe they can't. They certainly like to be like, oh, I'm super powerful, look at me. But I think to a certain extent that just serves folks' purposes. I think Albia definitely, and I can tell you this much because I think we've already implied most of it. She gets her power from a sacred well and a sacred flame, and you kind of need both to make it work. And it doesn't always work. Sometimes you might try it and find out that, oops, you just exploded. That's too bad, and what a shame. How sad for you that you exploded. Oh no, don't kick me out. Oh, I got farther than I ever have. But I think that sometimes you might find that these folks aren't all good all the time. I don't even know if it will come into play in this particular story. If only that thing blocking me wasn't blocking me. Alright. Okay. Got me there. Come on, I've got to get this done. Oh. You know what? I think they're nicer about the, Alright, I'm gonna look for a minute. Let's see what's going on there. Oh, I'm so awkward with this. Oh, come back here. Ha! 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 Got you! Oh my gosh, I am so sorry that took so long. Oh, wow. Well, good work, Dingbot. You did a good job. And I think that one wasn't necessary, and therefore was harder. Because I think the devs were like, well, if you want that stuff so badly, you'll work for it. And you know what? I can respect that. I really can. Because look at all this good stuff I get. I sure hope there's some blue ones. Oh, come on. Look at that. I still only have 3 blue ones. I need more. I need more blue ones. What are those little light bulbs? Okay, so we looked at this kid. And that's a hat, by the way, that this child was wearing in the picture. And I'm looking at it now, and I always see it as a hat, but I guess it could be construed as a cute hairdo. But now it's a big fuzzy hat. Oh my gosh, that was such a nuisance. I'm trying to remember where I was supposed to go after this. Let's see. I would like to go through there, but apparently I can't. I've been down there. There's some stuff up there. What's through here? Oh, this is just the way I came. Right. Okay. Ooh. feel like my... Okay, so that was just a getting back. That's just how you get back. Okay. Alright, we can go here. I know this is an important direction. Oh, who's that over there? Who is that over there? Let's see, so I was supposed to talk about the beast of the rails. Let's see, but the beast is just a big mean train that likes to go wherever it wants, and now... Ah! Chicken! Oh, I see. I probably was supposed to use that chicken to take out this adorable little fellow. Off you go, adorable little fellow. Oh, what's through here? What's through here? It's not real lava. It's just hot, fizzy orange water. You know, every time I see that, I think, I want to drink the hot orange fizzy water. I wonder if it's tasty. It's probably not tasty, but I think it would be nice to try. Okay, so here are those two things that we were seeing from the other side. Ah, I got one more blue thing. Now I have 4. Oh boy. Oh, and a thing I can, oh, it's going to take some time to put this thing back together, this place back together. Yes, it is, Agatha. Not within the scope of the game. Yeah, Castle Heterodyne full of Fanta. What's the stuff they drink in Homestuck? My kids would know. It's not Fanta, is it? It's like, and it isn't Slurm. It's, I forget. Anyway, Alex has a bottle of whatever it is. Fago. Fago? It's Fago. Yeah, I think it's called Fago. The stuff they drink in, yes, thank you. Yes. I know when, we were down at Comic-Con a couple years ago, my kid went to a Homestuck meetup and made a friend that they see every year now, and yes. No, that was Victor with the Vriska shirt. I have to remember that Victor has the purple Vriska shirt and Alex has like... Oh god, I don't know. Which is the clown Homestuck troll? I don't know my Homestuck lore. You'd think after living with my kids this long I would, but I don't. Yeah, so here they are. Always dapper. Hope they're staying out of trouble, but I doubt it. Yeah, it's probably... Oh, we got some lore. Lore. What lore do we have? Fodder. That'll be that toxic chicken clank. This version of the chicken clank was realized after a 5-year-old Queeg got a younger brother. He quickly realized his fanciful image of a hatchling was far from accurate. After seeing the servants dutifully clean all the toxic expulsions from the toddler, he wanted his adventures to reflect this new reality. One of the nursemaids once asked him, "Why?" as the acid melted through her favorite catalog. Queeg is remembered to have answered, "Boondoggle," which, while not elucidating, is a fairly easy word for a 5-year-old to say. Boondoggle. My kids are 4 years apart, and my oldest was, I don't know, I think we very purposefully worked very hard to be like, oh boy, siblings, so exciting, yay! And so they always got along really well, and they were always, they seemed to be very good friends and always have been, and I am very grateful. So, yeah. Just kind of turned out that way, but I like to give myself credit for trying to kind of lay the groundwork, and like if one of them got rewarded for something, they, you know, like if one of them did something really well, then they both got rewarded, and I don't know. Whew, thank goodness. Anyway, they're both in their 20s now, and they seem to be doing okay, so I'm glad. Let's see, miscellaneous. Oh, the Jaeger monsters. The Jaeger monsters were the signature troops of the Heterodyne family, almost as infamous as the Heterodynes themselves. They come in a variety of shapes and sizes, but are usually recognized for their horns, sharp teeth, and scraggly fur. On top of that, they have a strong affinity for hats. After the Heterodynes disappeared, they accepted Baron Wolfenbach's proposal and joined his troops. That makes it sound like they got married. That's adorable. They promised to serve him until a Heterodyne returned. Agatha has encountered the monsters on her travels and has grown especially fond of the trio, often known as the Boys. So I will say that is what the fans named them. The readers named them the Boys, and so I guess it's canon now. Yeah, that's a good headcanon. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you're getting yelled at by cats. Oh no! Oh no! That we half know about Homestuck. Our children are huge Homestuck fans. They like Homestuck better than they like Girl Genius, which I guess wouldn't be hard, really. I don't think they're nice about it, but, you know, your own kids never care about your own work. But they're nice about it. You know, they've read it and they say it's good. It's good. So our cats are very recently allowed back up into the bedroom after many years of not being allowed up in the bedroom because we have a scaredy cat that occasionally pees on things, and I think we have cured him of that. So he's allowed back up to the bedroom where it's calm and quiet and he can be a scaredy cat and away from all the scary people. So all right, I think that's all the lore we have for now. So there they are. And yes, I suspect that every Heterodyne probably has their little squad, their little favorites that they hang out with, their pals. These are definitely some of Agatha's. So, and it's a good thing that the Jaegers are chill fellows. Let's see, we already went through there. Oh, okay, right, we have a puzzle to do. Oh, look at that. Let's get that. Love these things. So much fun. Alright. Back over here, and now we want that door open, and that door over there has a switch. So I'll just, there we go. Ah, but see now, this door is shut. What shall I do? What indeed? Yeah, Vol is, not particularly, Oh, my kids loved Homestuck when they were in, you know, when they were teenagers, and to a certain extent when they were young teenagers, and I mean, I think they'll always love it. I think there was some stuff that they're kind of like, oh yeah. And, you know, there's that whole Homestuck fan thing of like, oh yes, we are trash. Look at us. We love Homestuck. We're such trash, blah, blah, blah. You know, here we are on our Tumblr hell site with our trash comics. Well, they don't think it's trash. They think it's brilliant. And I started reading it a long time ago, and it was hilarious. And I have to admit, so some of, at least the early part of Homestuck, like the humor is all funny if you're somebody who played all the old text adventures, which I did. So I was just like, oh my god, this is terrific. I love it. The only reason I haven't read all of it is that I was pretty busy, and so I never really got to most of it. I will allow it. Hold on, I have to allow someone to say F you. I think you can say F you as long as you're not saying it to other people. You can say it to Nazis, it's fine. Otherwise, not so much. Yeah, you're being nice about it. That meme template, it's over the pictures of Jaegers. Thank you for being loyal servants to the family. Yeah. Yeah, okay, just so you guys know, I mean, I'll keep saying it, but I have my settings. My settings are really strongly, I don't know. I've been talking too much and I'm getting dizzy. What time is it? Oh, okay. Just so you know, I'll be going till 9. But if I talk too much, I get a little lightheaded and and I get silly. But yeah, my nanny settings on Twitch are really strong. So sometimes I have to lean over and go, "Oh yeah, you're allowed to say that. It's fine. We're adults." So no. Okay. Oh no, back. No, we're not. We're not going to go back to the. Okay. So let's see. Here I am. I'm up in. Okay. Before we do anything else, let's crank this switch so that we can get back without having to do all that. And I don't know if this is one of the switches that will reset or if it will stay down. I'm not really sure. Here's some fish guys, some fishmen. Have people been watching One Piece on Netflix because the Netflix adaptation is so good, and I say this as an absolute person who loves the comic and has been buying the comic since there were like 2 of them in English. Oh, it stays down. Oh, thank you. Good. And I was really worried. I was like, oh, how do you do a One Piece adaptation? I don't know. You know, this is going to be terrible. And the answer is, oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh, that's vials and no labeling. I'm guessing this is the chemist's lab. Oh, indeed, mistress. Lipsonia's cabinet of contagion. She always toiled studiously to achieve. Oh, please, not right now. With the amount of suspect chemicals, I'd like to find the antidote before I start growing any ulterior limbs. Ulterior limbs? This word does not mean what you think it means. So, no immediate modifications. I know just the concoction to give you extra finger. Not now. Okay, I am part of why I am so glad that the One Piece adaptation is doing super well. One Piece started right around the same time that Girl Genius started, and it has always been, to me, like our cooler, more successful older cousin. And so, and I do like it. And we used to go up to Wajimaya to the Kinokuniya bookstore, and we'd buy it every time we went up there. So, I am really happy that it's so successful and it's doing so well because it's super neat. Yeah, One Piece, and now, like I said, we were like, oh god, they're gonna do an adaptation. This is gonna be awful. It's gonna stink on ice. It'll be terrible. How could they? Ugh. And the answer is, oh my god, they could. They did such a good job. It's so good. It's so spot on. Oh, I love it. I haven't even watched the whole thing. I just walk in when Phil is watching it, and I stand there and I watch the scenes, and I'm like, oh, it's perfect. Oh, hello. Oh, you're so nice to say that. I don't know. You know, another reason that I kind of look at One Piece and I go, oh, is One Piece is so gonktastic, and the characters in the anime, not the anime, bleh, the manga. The characters in the manga are so weird and so gorfy, and you know, I mean, if we clearly we like weird gorfy characters. So like I said, our cooler older cousin, our rock star older cousin. That's kind of how I think of them. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just. And I did a while back go to the trouble of actually getting the boxed sets to flesh out because I had stopped buying the Tonkabon for a while, and so now I have these lovely boxed sets, and I just got the whole thing in boxed sets. So I'm going to try to have to sell my older editions, which are kind of worth something now, and I don't know how you even go about selling old books. Ugh. Yeah, anyway, the manga is super good, and huzzah for Oda, and I'm so glad that the that the adaptation is as good as it is. And I love that it's got people from all over the world, and it's just so good. The one person that I looked at and I was like, oh, Luffy looks a little weird, and then I watched the kid in action and I was like, okay, no, this guy's perfect. He's great. Nothing bad to say. Okay, so here's Agatha, and she's in the Cabinet of Contagion, Vipsania's Cabinet of Contagion. I really like that name, apparently, since I've used it twice. Let's see. In one of the news pages, I mentioned my favorite anime getting a new season. Oh, how embarrassing. I wonder, how long ago did I say that? Because it probably was Osomatsu-san. And, talk about having trash taste. Oh my god. But, I don't usually like things that have... I don't really like toilet humor. I don't really like dick jokes. I'm not really there for that. And then there's this stupid anime called Osomatsu-san that is like practically nothing but, and I could not tell you why it made me laugh so hard, but I don't think I have... I don't know, I'm just awful. Let's see, where are my guys? I have a fine collection of paper fans over here. Oh, here's Dragon Ball. Oh, wait, I forgot I'm tiny. Yeah, I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. There we go. Here's my... I know it's tiny, but there's my Osomatsu, little Shiwa here, but it gets really hot in my office because I've got too many computer things going. Whew. Anyway, yeah, that's probably the, yes, hello! Oh my goodness! Well, now I know who you are. Bibliorook. Yes, I have, okay, now, you know what, we're gonna pause and we're gonna look at my fan collection for a minute. I'll show you some of my little Uchiwa. Where's my button that says just my goofy face? There we go. Just my goofy face. Oh, my nose is turning red. I'm warm. Alright, let's see. So yeah, I've got these losers. Oh, I have to hold it back here or the lights will do terrible things. So these are funny characters to me because they are the most horrible losers ever, and yet after the show ended, they were really popular in Japan, and so they decided that what they really needed to be was mascot characters like Hello Kitty. So you get all this merch with these awful, awful characters. Except that, like they're mascots. Like, oh, you're supposed to think they're great and love them. Here's a carp. Here's a carp saying, "Work hard, swim up the waterfalls, and become a dragon. Yay!" Here you go. Here's Dragon Ball. This is one of the ones you got for me. Hello. Here's another Dragon Ball. Wait. Oh yeah, another different Dragon Ball. I have many Dragon Ball. Here's the thunder and the lightning gods, and every so often I'm like, for pity's sake, rain. It hasn't rained in so long, rain. Although it did rain last night. Thank goodness. I suspect that this is from some hentai games, actually, but they're pretty, so whatever, I never actually played these games, but I got this at a SakuraCon many years ago. Let's see, we're gonna... Oh, here we go. Here's Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy. I haven't played this one either. But, you go to conventions, you get these things. And I would 100% love, if I ever get lots of money, we will be handing stuff like this out at our booth. But I do not currently have the kind of money that lets me hand this stuff out. I looked. I tried to find out. how, oh, here's Dragon Ball again. Oh, I think that's the same Dragon Ball I already have. Oh, and here we go. Here's Poky Doki, still in its packaging, actually, because I have a lot of fans. Alright, that's enough of that nonsense. Let me just put these away. We'll keep keep Dragon Ball out. But yeah, it gets hot here in the summer, so I have my little fans, and my nose is turning red. Oh my gosh, I look like such a horrible old goblin. This is not a good camera. Let's go back to main game and stop looking at my red nose. Woof. So yeah, I looked into making these things, and yes, they are absolutely a godsend at cons, and I would love to have them as a giveaway, but whoa, they're expensive unless you are a games company with bazillions of dollars. So, but yeah, you know, we all like One Piece over here, and God, I think before I decided that I thought Osomatsu was really funny, I loved this thing called Sket Dance, which is another gag anime that was a lot more. It was a lot more nice. It had a kinder heart. It was not as mean spirited as as Osomatsu. But let's see. Oh, would the persons tardigrades that keep drinking all my pesticides kindly back all the way off? The tardigrades are innocent. They did nothing wrong. I need these jars, by the way. I need these in my kitchen. They're so cool. Let's see, what other anime do I really like? I haven't watched any in a long time because I've been super busy. Oh, there's Cheyenne's airship. So these are great. These are, there are a couple of these throughout the castle, but you'll see it. This is the Airship Regatta, number 4. Cheyenne used to run the Lady Heterodyne Airship Regatta at NorwestCon, I think it was. And they were so much fun because you can't really tell from this poster, but this poster is announcing that the Lady Heterodyne Airship Regatta has been announced, and accidentally double booked the same airfield as the Sky Pirate target practice event. And so what Cheyenne would do is he would have a he would have helium balloons that were partially filled so they would hover, and then he would give the teams little fans, and they would have to run their helium balloons using their fans through an obstacle course. But just to make it interesting, he would give all the spectators Nerf guns. So it was a wonderful event, and we really need to write up the rules for it. It was a lot of fun. And, so you can see that he did it several times running at different conventions. Yeah, conventions. They used to be good. I love this little setup here. What is the quote from Narbonic? What manner of scientist neglects his flasks of colored liquid? I think they were asking Dr. Madblood, Dr. Wolf Madblood, why he, although he was a roboticist, he had in his lab these like the whole setup of colored liquid, and he was insulted. He was so insulted. I love Narbonic. It's so good. That was a webcomic that was going around the same time that we were doing Girl Genius, and it has since ended, and it is, if you haven't read it, it's a big ongoing story. It's super good. Oh no, good night, Blood Kestrel. I hope, give your kitties a scritch for me. So let's see. Yeah, anyway, you should all read Narbonic. It's a fantastic story. It has a beginning, middle, and end, unlike other mad scientist stories I could mention, cough, cough. And it is a solid story, and it's so good. And I think if you look at... Oh, I don't want to give you spoilers. Oh, no. There's a very important event at the end of Narbonic, and in the background you can see Agatha sitting there, and Gil and Tarvik are each smooching one of her cheeks, and it's adorable, and oh god, I love Narbonic. Oh, you should go read it. Go read Narbonic, and while you're at it, read Skin Horse, which is also super good, and I think, although I am behind on it, has already ended also. And they're both fantastic. So, it's cool. Okay, anyway, here we are. Here we are in Vipsania Heterodyne's Cabinet of Contagion. We can see that somebody liked to travel. Let's see. Oh, Narbonic? Sure, I can try to... yeah, I should do a post. Yeah, I will definitely put a post in Patreon and try to mention it to people. It's pretty much as it sounds, but it's by Shannon Garrity. I just pronounced her name wrong. Oh God. I am the best at what I do. Alright, anyway, here's a Nimith hole. Yay! And here's a door that I can't get through. Yay! Could the two be connected in some way? I don't know. Let's keep exploring for a minute. When in doubt in a game, if you just kind of keep right, you know, you'll find your way through. Oh, here's... Okay, here we go. Here's one of our... There we go. Yeah, why didn't I do that? Because I am lightheaded and my forehead is tingling and I forgot that I can type in chat. That's why. Whee! I swear I did not drink anything odd or eat anything weird before this. I am solidly just, oh, yeah, okay. Right! Anyway. Here we have one of our backer portraits, but this is one of the fun backer portraits because this is one of the folks who, for one reason or another, even though we begged, did not send us a photograph of themselves, which is fine because we just had something interesting happen to them. I think somebody tasted too much of their own product. Never attribute to malice that which can be adequately explained by stupidity. Tom the Dragon Lensman Coveney. And you know what? Ever since Toivo Rovinen said that to me back in the early 90s when I was going on about something or other, I have tried to live by that. So that is... But yeah, anyway, I think some folks just wanted to see what we would do. And I like to think that what we did was clever and fun, and I hope they enjoy it, because I know I did, so, yeah, whatever. Oh, what's that in there? Oh my gosh. What's that? What could it be? Pain in the neck, that's what it is. Oh, what's this? Only open in case of an emergency or a chronic wish for a swift end. Okay, well, as it turns out, I can't open that. Believe me, I have tried. Okay, so we looked at that, and oh right, I was keeping right. Is this place properly sealed? My circuits are not picking up anything, but they might be a bit dilapidated. Simply assume you're already affected. It tends to calm you meat sacks. It does. It really does. Okay, here's another door that I can't open. And there is something glittering, and it's probably the thing I want. So, okay. Oh, what's this? What's this? The shelves are full of vials, jars, and pots, but the contents seem to have expired. Though a few of the ecosystems that have settled in the decay seem to be thriving, and more than one appears to have achieved civilization. Alright. Okay, I think we have gone all the way through, around the room, and seen all the fun little extras. So now let's go back to that Mimith hole. Because I think, hey, Dingbot! Go on in. See what you can see. Oh, what have we got in here? It's the inside of the walls. And those spinning spikes. Those won't cause us any trouble going forward. I absolutely think. Yes, it's totally lime fago. Sure, why not? Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, Dingbot ability unlocked. Propeller! Dingbot flight. Equip the propeller using the radial menu. Fans that provide a strong updraft can make the Dingbot lift off. Well, here we are. New hat. And here's the cute little airplane that dropped it. I like that they did that. I like that they gave us a reason that the Dingbot, you know, and now that I think about it, I kind of want to look up here and see. I guess I can't. So this kind of this part of the game, I love this part. Your mileage may vary, but I love this. I love the flying. It's more falling with style than flying, but it's still, ooh, it's fun. And it's, in many cases, really hard. Let's see. So there are a couple of secrets that I already know. Ah! Hey. Okay. And yes, you have to put your hat on every time that you die. But on the, Xbox controller, at least, this is a secret, by the way. On the Xbox controller, it's one of the little side things. You can just switch through them a lot. I think it's safe. Oh, did I get any blue stuff? Oh, I got some blue stuff. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you saw it go by, but I now have 6 little blue light bulbs. Which means that I can upgrade. Here I am. And, what's that? Oh, yes. Give me all the blue light bulbs. Thank you. There we go. So I opened a door. That's cool. Let's go back to Agatha and see what's in there. Where was that? Ah, here we go. All right. Okay, so that was an artifact. So that was optional. We didn't have to do that. But we did, and we got the primordial goop and a little more lore. Vipsania Heterodyne, an isolated but no less impressive member of the family. Vipsania believed that evolution, like entropy, would have one clear nexus point. She made attempts to reveal this nexus by collecting the most terrible of chemicals and organisms and would continue to foster whatever survived the conjunction. Conjunction? Oh. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. The results were strange and unsatisfying, as the subjects all would inexplicably turn to goo, except for a select few that turned into common crabs. Oh. That's where all the crabs on Tumblr came from. There are a few little things in here that make me kind of go, is that on purpose? Are you... Like the color theory jokes early on. Ooh, primordial goop. This cauldron contains an ever-bubbling sludge that Vipsania tended with particular care. People found it strange when she would speak to the goop, but those who leaned close found it even more disturbing when they heard the voices that spoke back. Vipsania would occasionally add a few pinches of the goop to her experiments. All these experiments ended in disaster. She never seemed to mind. Some believe this was simply the unholy way the goop fed, as it was observed to rumble quite contentedly following the demise of an unfortunate chimera. Oh, that's very cool. I have heard this, yes, that everything evolves into crabs. That's so weird. That'll probably be the other planets when we finally find out what's on them. It'll all be crabs all the way down. Crabs. Alright, so let's go back to Dingbot, who has been waiting patiently up here. And can we see Agatha from where we are? Where's Agatha? Just my luck if I parked her somewhere. Oh, there she is. She's way in the distance. Kind of blurry, but she's there. And, Alright. Oh! Oh, I have to go back to Agatha. I can't get anywhere from here. Alright. And now I can put my hat back on, and now I can go the other way. Because that was just a little special secret over there. What else? What else is available for us to... Okay, well, we can't go there. Because the way is closed. The way is closed. Drums in the deep. Whee! Alright. This is a nice spot. Let's stop here for a minute. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh no! I think that this is like what's on the other side of that, what's on the other side of that trapdoor that's blocked. Like, that guy couldn't get through. Oh, okay. New hat. I mean, new old hat. Put on the old hat. Be careful. What's over here? There's a lot going on around here. Oh, more blue stuff. Okay, so I can go there. But I feel like I didn't quite see everything that I wanted to do. So here I am, down here. Oh no, this is where it came from. Okay. Okay, no, it's fine. It's good. That was the way I was supposed to go, I think. Although I could... Ooh, I don't know which way that I want to go. It probably doesn't matter. Let's go this way then. I have two directions that I could go. Oh. It looks sort of... It looks like an octopode got dissolved against the wall. I'm sure it's just my pattern-seeking brain. Let's go here. What's over there? What's over there? Oh, I don't know. Can I get over there? Oh, okay, the answer is no. No, I can't actually get over there. Ooh, okay. I need a little more height if I want to go there. Alright, this one is going to take me a while because although I love this, I'm not necessarily really good at these. I just like them. There's a difference. Phil was looking at these and like, oh my god, you're gonna have to do that for me. Yeah. No! Ah! Oh, you think it isn't random? Wow, to be honest, I don't remember what had blues and what didn't. I am very careless when it comes to, I mean, as you've seen with me trying to solve those lock puzzles, I am careless about strategy, and, oh no! Oh no, I'm gonna, oh no, yeah, I'm careless about strategy, especially if I'm playing kind of, haphazardly and not really, and I'm talking, and, oh, shh, we haven't got there yet. That big treasure room. That big treasure room. What would that be? Oh, we haven't been there. I don't know what you're talking about. I have seen no big treasure. No. Oh, that should have been mine. Yeah, I haven't got there yet. Although now that I have my... Oh no, I don't have all the things. Okay, this... Well, I would have done it if I hadn't run straight into a pillar. I wonder, is this the hardest of the... Is this the hardest of the flying parts? I don't know. Maybe. Kinda. Probably. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. No, don't. Oh no. No, careful. Oh. Wow. Okay. Did that. Oh, it won't matter a bit, though, because I'm in this part now. Whee! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, no, get back. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. How far back do I have to all the way back to the beginning? Oh, gosh. Wow. Don't solve it until you get back. Oh, yeah, okay, you know, it'll probably be... So we'll see you next week, and I'll still be doing this. Yeah, no, good luck. It does have a checkpoint eventually. I'm just not there yet. It's a good thing I like these. I think I just get a little worried, like, oh, what if people in chat get bored? Oh, that's when I have to talk about stuff. So I didn't finish when I was talking about the Beast of the Rails. I didn't finish saying I really like to take the train. And when we went down to drop Alex off at college, I wanted to take the train. And then it turned out that it was so expensive that we had to take an airplane anyway. Which, you know, was fine. Just that I take airplanes all the time. I hardly ever get to take the train, and I really like it. So, see, you know, no worries. No fear, I'm right at the beginning again. But I like trains. Oh, no, run! Ah! I can't fly fast enough. And a long time ago, we went, when I think like the first steampunk convention I ever went to, which was one down in, it was down in the Bay Area, and I had signed up. Abney Park, the band Abney Park, was doing they were doing like a special event where it was going to be held on an airship. Like a little, I mean, it was really cool, and I really wanted to do that, and it rained so hard that the poor thing couldn't take off, and so we weren't able to go on this trip, and so I still have not had an opportunity after all these years. I haven't had a chance to ride on an airship, although I think Abney Park got to at one point, so another thing to be jealous of them about. I quite like their music. I'm very glad that I like their music, because long ago, when I first ran into them, many years ago. Oh, you found Narbonic. Oh, good. When I first heard about, you know, so we started doing Girl Genius, and there wasn't a whole hell of a lot of steampunk going on at that time. We started doing Girl Genius in 1999. We started working on it in, we started working on it in 1993, the year we got married. Yay! But it wasn't until 1999 that we started publishing anything. We were kind of like, well, you know, we're aware of the aesthetic. Hadn't heard the word until much later, the word steampunk. But, you know, certainly knew the aesthetic because, you know, we'd grown up seeing that stuff. I mean, you go to Disneyland, if nothing else, and, you know, there's that kind of stuff everywhere, that whole Jules Verne aesthetic. So, around, I want to say 2005, maybe, for whatever reason, steampunk just kind of blew up. It was like the flavor of the month, and here we go. Oh, thank goodness. I think this is the checkpoint. And suddenly it was like the new hotness. It was like, look at all this great stuff. And Phil just walked in and made a funny face at me. And it delighted me. You know, I was so happy. I was like, oh my gosh, clearly in another life I did something good, because look at what fate has given me. An entire popular genre. This is terrific. I love it. And then I run into, like, somebody linked, I think, to Abney Park, and I followed the link, and I'm looking at their website, and I'm like, Oh my god. Look at this. If I don't like their music, I'm gonna cry. because you know, their aesthetic was everything I loved. Well, it turns out I love their music. I love their music very much. I haven't heard their stuff recently, so I don't know what they're getting up to lately. I've just been really wrapped up in my own thing, but I don't know. I just oh no, I was jabbering about a band I like, and I'm falling and get oh no. So what am I doing here? Oh, I see. I opened that, and now I'm allowed to go through, but I want to see what's over there. Can I get through? Can I get through? Yeah, oh, there we go. There we go. I knew there was something over here. I just didn't remember what. Hello! Hello, Sergeant Phonograph. Get ye to the secret Dingbot break room. Let's see. I lose track of everything. Anyway, I did go listen to, and it got to the point where I would walk in and Phil would be playing something, because I don't play a lot of music while I work because I get distracted and oh, ouch. So when I'm working, I really need to concentrate, and so I tend not to have music on. And so I would walk in and Phil would be playing something, and I'd say, oh, I'd be like, oh my god, this is great, what is this? And then it would be like, it's Abney Park again, isn't it? Yeah, it's Abney Park again. So, alright, we're gonna dig our way through. So thank goodness. It would have made me very sad. Actually, I can't really think of any of the bands that I heard at steampunk conventions that I didn't like. I've heard a lot of incredible stuff by, like, I'm not cool enough to have ever really been into bands much. But I've had friends who were, and I tend to kind of listen to, you know, I kind of let them tell me I mean, thank goodness back in high school there was all this stuff that turns out it was like early goth music. I didn't know because I didn't know any better. I just knew what I liked to listen to. I didn't have money to buy records, and yes, back then it was records. So I just listened to what my friends listened to. Which was a whole bunch of weird stuff. And now it's funny because what used to be the local cool station, like C89, they used to play a lot of. We used to listen to C89 and K-Jet, and C89 played a lot of kind of dance music. And now they're still playing the same music, so they're just an oldies station now. But oh hey. K-Jet was all kind of alternative and weird, you know, wonderful stuff. And then along came grunge. Boy, was that a surprise. I don't know, it just sounded like music to me. But I guess it was like different and new. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know enough about music to be able to say, oh yes, this is different. How is this music different from all other music? I don't know. Oh, did I do it? Did I get through? I think I did it. I don't think there's any reason to dig here. I did try. There are a couple of places where I was like, oh, I could dig here, but I don't think I need to. Oh. Ooh. Oh, okay, so the BBC with David Tennant, is that the one that I heard it was like a show and they canceled it? Because I want to say that I heard something about that and that it was really sad. And oh, goody, another puzzle. Okay, let's ow! Hey, I just walked right into that. It doesn't really hurt. Why do I yell like it hurts? I'm identifying too much with my dingbot. steam-powered giraffe. They, I've been to a couple of cons where they've been. And I've seen them perform many times. Alright, now I'm stuck here and I have to just, I just have to go. So it was a series that I haven't seen, and it was good, and it had David Tennant, which is very cool. Ooh, I have to drop names I didn't talk to. I've never talked to David Tennant, but I was at a party that David Tennant was at once. That's like the coolest I've ever been. Probably. Nah. Well, anyway, it was neat. It was one of the Hugo parties. I don't know what he was doing there. I think he was accepting for Doctor Who. But, you know, I'm not cool enough to actually talk to him, so. But I was at the Hugo party, and that's still pretty cool. Alright, so now I've unlocked... Oh, here we go. Here we go. I've unlocked a thing. Oh, and look, there's the other Vipsania. Oh, no, the devs are having a joke. Here's the other Vipsania character. Because I forgot that I had already named a character Vipsania, so I just named it again. But this Vipsania up here is nice, and has her own book, which I will at some point figure out what it's called. Is this one of those safes that's keeping something in instead of burglars out? My memory is a bit dusty in this regard. Why not get daring? Oh, you tease. Another time, maybe. Ooh. Oh, how cool. Oh, you like her? Oh, I'm so glad. I love her too. I think she's wonderful. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Great! Found an antidote. Oh, good, an antidote. Just kicking her. That's why they had it locked up. You don't want your prisoners getting the antidote. Oh my, no. Oh, that makes me happy. I'm glad people like her. I like her very much. She is not a thief. Oh no. She only fills that niche in the D&D party. Fencing clanks have shown a documented weakness to blunt force trauma. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess. I like this thing. It doesn't serve any purpose, but it's neat. It's just like a cauldron. There's Dr. Rakethorn meeting the fish people. Dr. Rakethorn and the fish people. Doesn't that sort of sound like another pulp thing? Let's see. Who's the... I have a picture somewhere. I actually remembered all the cool people I've met over the years, and I never get pictures with them. I never remember to. But one time, long ago, and by the way, this is how I know who David Gerald is. David Gerald came by the booth and was chatting with Phil, because Phil is cooler than I am and knows David Gerald. And and David Gerald is the man who wrote many cool things. One of which is the Trouble with Tribbles episode of Star Trek, I believe, the original Star Trek. But I didn't get all excited until I don't remember how or why, but Land of the Lost came up, and I was like, "Oh, Land of the Lost, it was so great!" You know, we children loved it. And when the Sleestacks would come on, I would run out of the room and hide around the corner and peek at the Sleestacks because they were so scary. And he was like, "Well, I created the Sleestacks," and I got so excited. I had to have my picture taken with this man who traumatized me as a child. And so we have this picture of me, you know, so excited. And I think he seemed a little bemused that was what I was excited that's what I was excited about. Because, you know, usually there are many other more important things that he has done. But everybody has their thing, and mine was the Sleestacks, so... they were scary. They were really scary. They hissed and shambled around. The person I wish I'd had my picture taken with, of course, was Terry Pratchett. I only met him like once or twice, but once I got to sit next to him at breakfast and had an amazing chat with him, and he was wonderful, and I wish I wish I had got a picture. That's all. Just, you know, something. I mean, you know what? I never even had him sign any of my books. I never had him do anything, and it's only like he's one of my favorite authors of all time, but I don't know. I've never get people to sign things. I never get pictures. Anyway, here I am. But these guys... Oh, yeah, Patrick Rothfuss is very nice, and I actually do have books signed by Patrick Rothfuss, but that is because he gave them to me. And he is very nice, and I like him very much. And he's always really nice about our books, too, which I'm very grateful for. Let's see. Which way do I go? I need to go someplace else. I went that way, right? Yeah, I went that way. I think I went this way. Let's go this way just in case. Oh gosh, thank you. Yes, I should fill up my coffee. Let's see, while I'm name dropping, who else do I see around? I see Larry Niven around. He always kisses me, which I know I think is adorable, but so I don't mind that. I know folks who do mind, but I don't. I like Larry Niven very much. Gosh, let's see. Who else do I see around? Where am I? Oh, here we go. Yes, this is the direction I want to be going. Two of them! Okay. Oh, panic. Oh no, there's another one! Ah! Okay. Oh, that one was sneaky. There's another one. Is that another skeleton? Oh, I should count the skeletons. I didn't know that guy was there. Who left all these skeletons lying around? This one is very cool. Now that's some fancy earmuffs. Agatha, they're clearly not earmuffs. Unmask your heart, then show us your smile. Diana Ramirez. Alright. So, let's see. Okay, I came from over there! Alright, let's get this guy. Uh-oh, he's got a friend. Okay. Whew! Alright, I see a mammoth hole up there. I see a mammoth hole over there. I think that the reason we don't see any mammoths in this game is that there are already all those dingbots. That's true, Wolfenbach. No matter how much we may like Klaus, he isn't really a good guy either. Excerpt from 3 Brimstone Mavens from Bakershire. Alright. Men are like cheese flake custards, dearie. If you're going to have more than one, you're going to have indigestion. Nonsense, brittle men are like chatterpipkins. The more the merrier, and put them on a mantle to get them out of the way. The song might get annoying, but then you can simply pass one along to a friend. Oh, you're both deluded darlings. Men simply need to be treated properly. If you remember to wash, then dry them once or twice before sprinkling them with salt. Ladies! Pepper and cumin. Oh, not right now. All right, I don't know what that is. What was that? If there is more of an inch... I don't know, it gives me some Pratchett vibes, but maybe not. Maybe I just have Pratchett on the brain as always. Oh, I see a Dingbot Sergeant up there. Let's see. There they are, up there. Well, I mean, you could... Alright, so when I'm on Reddit, I have a lot of subreddits that I follow. I had to stop following Vulture Culture because it was super gross, so we had like too many pictures of actual nasty roadkill, but I do still follow Bone Collectors, and so we see a lot of people who... you know, they'll find their roadkill and then they'll do things to it to get all the bits off, and then they'll reattach it all so that it looks nice and it is a display. So I think probably that's what we're seeing there. All right, so we want to be over there, but there's all this nasty green Fago in the way. So, but we have a couple of these, and I have learned from experience that those are useful. So let's, what is the best way? What if I do this? I do this, and, ah! I still love that these little guys are looking around. They all have little eyeballs. They are as unimpressed as Dingbot Prime. They're just like, all right, fine. This is my job. It's all good. Okay, Okay, I didn't want to do that. Let's put it back. And I know that some of you folks have already played this and are probably just like, oh, what are you doing? You just have to bear with me. Like I said, I'm a very sloppy player. I don't always remember how things go. But I think this is right. Or not. Alright, let's put it back. Oh. Alright, what if I do this? I will admit that I tend to leave skeletons lying around too. Is this right? Yes! This is correct. I have done the puzzle. Boing. Oh jeez, that nearly gave me a heart attack. I almost thought I expected to fall into the green Fago. Okay, so let's let the Dingbot go. There. And I want my propeller beanie. Whee! I wonder if there's any place else I could have gone. I should have probably checked. Oh, this is the important part. It's Sergeant Nodule! Alright. Ah! Here we go. Now, can I... Oh, it doesn't work for me. I'm too light. I think that's everything that the Dingbot can do in here. Oh, and for a minute I'm thinking, oh no, how do I get back? But... it is almost time to put up our 12-foot skeleton from Hope Depot, which we totally scored last year. Some of the neighbors just leave theirs up. Oh, I absolutely love the spider and octopode skeletons, and we do have last year when we did get our 12-foot skeleton, and then we got him a Death of Rats to go with, so we do have one of the rat skeletons with ears. They're so silly. I think that these skeletons are clear evidence of necromancers that they like to... I want to check, just to make sure. I don't think there's anything else that Dingbot can do. But now I have become suspicious, and I just kind of want to fly around, see if there's anything else. There was no purpose for that. Oh my gosh, if you make a costume, please, please, please send us pictures. I have the best pictures from Dragon Con. Some folks did this Agatha, and then Agatha from the Cinderella story, and they're incredible. I love cosplayers. Oh, very good. Hi, kitty. I think I need to close the other... Okay, hey, excuse me a minute. I have to close some windows because it's cold all of a sudden. I want to make sure I don't yank my headphones. There. Now, it was really warm before and I needed those fans, and now it's cold. I'm never happy. Alright. Oh, very cool. Alright. Here I am. I am back. Wow. Oh, and I already have my coffee, so I don't need to go get it. Oh, but I do need to remember to drink it. I'll just start doing the thing again whenever Agatha gets coffee. So do I. Ooh. I have been to a couple of cons since the plague. I mean, the plague is still happening, let's not kid ourselves, but I have been to a few, and it looks like I'm going to be down at a Commander event in the first part of October. It's a Magic the Gathering event. To be honest, I'm terrified of it because I am... Okay, so first of all, I've been to a few cons since COVID was, since the lockdown and everything. And I have not actually had COVID. I have not had it. I didn't get it at Comic-Con. I didn't get it at PAX. I didn't get it flying down to take my kid to college. It's just kind of a miracle. I test. I just haven't had it. I am vaxxed to the gills, and because I am, immune compromised, and I have Crohn's disease, which means that I get this pretty brutal. I mean, that's not super brutal, but I get a chemotherapy every 8 weeks or so, and what it does is it makes my immune system not quite fight me as hard. So I get my shots, and I get my flu shot every year and the whole thing. Okay, I got everything in here. I think this is just a little intermediary, liminal space. And so yeah, I don't know. I've just been super lucky, and I have been pretty careful. Tried to be. I was less careful at PAX because I was in a crowded room trying to tell people about this exciting game. But I don't know. My luck's got to wear out at some point. All right, here's another one of our backers. Oh dear, what is he riding? Quid latine dictum sit, altum videtur. Altum videtur. Joshua Smith. My Latin is not up to it. I did not get very far. If it's Latin... I don't know. I'll find out later. And let's see what else we have. Now we're... Oh, I like this. I like this. Somebody's been scribbling on the walls. We're starting to see... that. We're following the green bubbly stuff again. What's up there? What is up there? Is that a place I can go? I don't think so. Kind of looks like it though, doesn't it? I just like to me the castle seems very big. Really, a lot of people got sick after Comic-Con? Oh, I was very lucky then. I just... Oh no! dyed your hair for Tarvik? Are you one of the folks I met in your cosplay? I wonder. Oh, I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry. I laugh at everything, though. Oh, God. I really do laugh at everything. I have this terrible... So there's more stuff on the ground. There's a cute little friend. Hi, cute little friend. Uh-oh. You know, my cute little friend's poisoned me a little bit. Now I have to wait. So yeah, long ago, I still cringe over this, but this is because I go to conventions, okay? I go to conventions and I talk to people, and I'm always like, oh, yay, you know, people are like, how you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm great, everything's going well, right? So I'm at my father's funeral, right? I swear to God, and, you know, I didn't see my dad a lot. But, and to be honest, I still kind of think he's playing golf in California right now. You know, but, you know, I mean, so I don't know if the reality hadn't sunk in or what, but some folks walk up to me, and I'm holding, so this was back, my child was like 6 months old, so I've got a 6-month baby on my hip, right, and I think it was about 6, and some folks walk up to me, and they say, oh, how are you doing? Right, well, obviously they mean, how am I doing? My father just died, right? But I'm, like, absolutely in crowd mode. I have been dealing with the baby, I'm in crowd, there are people I don't know all over the place, I'm losing my mind from anxiety, and so my response to these people is, oh, everything's, you know, we're going so well, you know, the comic's doing well, you know, blah, 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 you know, I give them the crowd answer. And these people look at me like I've grown another head, and I'm like, oh, right. This is not that gathering. But I was absolutely on autopilot. I was just, yeah. So I was on social skills autopilot, and so I still look back all these years. That baby I was holding is now 24 years old, and I still am like, oh my God, I said that. Ugh. Like, I don't know what they must have thought of me, but I don't know. This is what anxiety does to you, folks. I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about. Oh, here we go. We get a little bit of a side story here. Servant's notes. As lowly, subservient minions, it is our duty to obey the masters in every regard, especially as our humble and unelucidated minds can rarely comprehend the intricacies of the master's machinations. And as he has locked himself in this room, we are therefore forced to supply all his needs and merely leave them by the foot of the door. But, as the master is a brilliant man, he will surely be aware that if this business continues on much longer, I am duty-bound to smash down the door and forcibly clean, feed, and rest him, no matter if his machinations are anathema to his health. Signed, your utterly benign and faithful servant, Bartholomew. Bartholomew is getting a little fed up with our guy here. So yeah, anyway, that's what autopilot does to me. And I still, that's probably the worst it's ever bitten me. Oh God. But yeah, I still, I just, you know, I am sad about the fact that he is gone, but I also am like, well, you know, if I allow myself to believe that he is out there somewhere and I'll see him next week, it's fine. Uh-oh, somebody's shooting at me again. Anyway, God, I have said the rudest things to people without meaning to, just because I wasn't thinking, or I was stressed, and, oh, good. Again, I like that some of those things float to you. And after this room, I have to get back and upgrade. I've got some artifacts. I've got all sorts of things that I could be making my life easier with. Oh, there's another Becker portrait up there. I love that one. It's so cute. Alright, so first we have one of these. Let's do this. Yeah. Well, I think Bartholomew was stuck outside the door, and the master had locked himself in to the observatory here. And Bartholomew was getting a little fed up. That's the first engine activated. Alright, so here we have one of these. Okay, I got stuck in this room for so long. And so, what now? Who's shooting at me? Hey. Okay. Alright, let's use the... Okay, I'm gonna get behind him. You know, I'm going to hide. Get my power lantern going. And you know, it shows you. Look at that. It shows you. And I suspect that I wasn't paying attention. Oh, and this is nice. It also took me a while to figure out what these are for. They make... You. These things make life easier. Because they recharge your power lantern faster. This is also nice. Oh, here we go. We have hit a fast travel point. And we have a workbench in here, which is very convenient because I would like to... What do you mean I need 50 of them? I only have 15. But I can do the power lantern. Okay. Let's do that. There. I could build the artifact resonator if I had 2 more little light bulbs. That's right, the Heterodynes wouldn't bother. They're like, whatever, servants. Yeah, they'll jump. I think that's Scafander or something. I'm not sure though. Although it might come from the same place that the other one came from. Oh, and there's a kitty again. I love the kitty. You know what? The trivia questions, there should be stuff like how many of those are there? That'd be a mean trivia question, wouldn't it? I'd have to go find out. But anyway, I was stuck in this room because I couldn't figure out how to get this bridge down, and the answer is not really that rough. Who is shooting at me? That's right. Oh no, it's a field guide. Of course it is. Who is shooting at me? Oh, I want that. Oh. Wait, I want those too. Oh. Okay. Well, first I'm going to take the stairs. I don't know if any of the subscribers are here, but I did actually get my the little reaction emoji or the little reaction emoticon set up for Twitch this time. So I was very pleased with several of those. I even did Gil's fabulous hat. I am not able to do reaction images for non-subscribers yet, but hopefully at some point I'll be able to. They're very funny. Let's see. Okay, so there's a lot of little things to see. Up, down, left, right, how to spot a monster in and out of sight. Ooh, ooh, ooh. These were children's stories! Master Rober believed it would improve the kids' constitutions to read to Pluto most nights. The surprise reenactments also had a definitive impact. Alright. I saw it again. Or rather, I didn't. The Hintercrum galaxy this time. Suddenly, poof, gone. How do you erase a whole galaxy? My suspicion stands. The Hintercrum is supposed to be a measly 37 million light years away. The previous stars were more than 40 million, and that was only a few months ago. Could this thing be moving could this thing be moving faster than light, or are there more than one? No matter! What is important is that they're coming closer. I've come to the conclusion that whatever it is, I can't fight a galaxy-eating entity straight on. I've got to set a trap, and I guess we're all going to be the bait. Woohoo! Okay. A star map showing a selection of celestial spheres, octagons, and dodecahedrons. I don't recognize these from my astronomy books. Oh, you won't find them if you look either. Master Pluto was the only one who's seen them. When nobody could confirm his findings, it only petrified his resolve, believing the entities were hiding, giving only greater importance to his cause. I would give particular attention to the spindly thing hiding on the dark side of our 14th satellite. Okay, we've discovered some lore. So I think the castle would totally sound like Vincent Price. Phil does a very good castle voice. Okay, I really like these. I like trying to take a look. There's something, is that Cygnus? It's a little hard for me to tell. I don't know my star charts the way I did when I was small. I went through a huge constellation phase when I was little. I did a lot of Girl Scout camp, and so they would have us stargazing a lot. Let's see. Oh. I can't see anything. Something has covered the lens. Indeed. My anti-aviary artillery has been offline for a long time, mistress. Glow-in-the-dark chalk does exist. I can't tell you how well it works because I have never actually used it, but my kids have an unopened package. Moody. Girl or boy, become the spark you can be. Improve life and freedom for you and others. I really like this one. This one makes me really happy. With respect for the environment, technology is our future. We reach the stars or we dwindle. Strive and prosper. And I'm probably going to pronounce the. You know what? As someone with a name that's hard to pronounce, I'm just going to let this one alone because I'm not really sure. And I like their quote so much that. Coffee. Yes, I needed it. I'm very pleased that folks did stuff with the quotes. It's very nice. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, this is weird and gross. I love this part. I mean, it's weird and gross. Ish! This shirt was soaked through. That was one of Pluto's eccentricities. He ordered grueling exercise for his servants and wore their sweat-soaked shirts. He believed that they would hide the signature of his own odor, confusing his pursuers. Gross. So, yeah. I guess it's like, okay, that's weird and disgusting. I've noticed that all the mirrors in the castle are frosted. Why? Ah, quite so. Most people believed it was Pluto's paranoia as he had advertised it with gusto, a stunt to keep some demon or other at bay. But they were all frosted well before Pluto's time, a measure to make the vampires feel more included. Yeah, this is pretty gross. Yeah, I really like this room, and I think they might have had a little more planned for up here, but it's just pretty. Makes me happy. So maybe if we're lucky, there will be some DLC. Who knows? I certainly don't. I'm told that the game isn't breaking down any barn doors, but that it's doing fine, and you know, that hopefully that it will keep selling, you know, the long tail, that people will keep buying it and playing it over the years. How do I get over there? How do I get over there? Hey. Oh, okay. I see how I get there. I'm like, I'm sure I didn't miss that one before. Alright, so this bridge won't go down. It's very stubborn, but rather than spend hours... locked in this room like I did in beta because I'm a dope. I was operating under an incorrect assumption, which causes a lot of us problems, right? In life as in games. And my incorrect assumption was that once I hit these lanterns, they would not do anything else. But it's not true. See that? If you do that, it goes up and down, and these lovely things recharge our power lantern faster. Okay, so that's cool, but now I can't get across. But that's alright, because if I switch to the grapple hook, and I get in the right spot, which I have to kind of dance around a little bit to do, there we go. Now I'm up here. Oh, very good. Oh, I can't jump down there. It's too far. I'd break my leg. But where else can I go? Oh, I can go up. Oop, boing. I have to get in the right place. I can get up there. And now something's shooting at me. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? Oh, I can't look at it when something's shooting at me. I'll just hide around the corner and wait until it forgets. They have a very short attention span. Ooh, thank you. I do. I can do my upgrade. Well, first let's get the last thing. What does this say? This damage isn't too serious. Oh, that was one of Pluto's feebler attempts to escape the valet, raising the ladder and putting up a sign like a lad in a tree castle. It must have slipped his mind that the valet was raised in the spider pits. Ooh, I don't raise people in spider pits. What sign? Did it say no? Was there a sign down there? Did I miss it? Well, I'll check when I go back down. Let's see. So there are a couple things going on here. Here's the first one. Oh, let's go over there. So we got the antidote, and we got the anesthesia that was guaranteed to poison Tarvek. Now I think what we're doing is we are hooking up all of the... that's the second one activated. One more should do it. So yeah, we're hooking up the electricity. Oh my god, this coffee is welcome. All right. Alright, now we're gonna hop down here, boing, and get this thing. Yay! And, uh-oh, it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock, and time for me to sign off, get some dinner, and call the kid. So let's head back to the hub. And I can at least upgrade my stuff before I go, but technically I sign off at 9. I usually chatter a little bit after, which I will do. Let me see. What do I want to tell everybody? Check the information section on my Twitch channel for the link to Bear and Cat, where you can it'll take you to their Bandcamp page where you can get the soundtrack, although I think it costs money, but you know, it's there. Speaking of things that cost money, I just finished the girlgeniusart.com initial setup, which is where I will be uploading new original art a lot, because I have a lot of it, and I also have all of these fine t-shirts with the witch on them, that like the one I'm wearing, and also a couple of other ones that are the last of the Off-World Designs t-shirts. And for those of you who don't back our Patreon, we're doing something kind of, we've started posting funny little cat drawings that Phil does on Patreon, which is kind of fun. We're trying to find some more value to add to encourage people to come and back our Patreon. And so we've got a thing we've been kind of poking at. We haven't done much with it, but I did think of a name of it. So it's all these little Dungeons and Dragons cats, and the title that we came up with for it is Moggy Guard. So Moggy Guard, I'm not sure what we're going to do with it yet, except to show some funny little pictures of the little dungeon crawler cats and their stupid little kitty adventures. Gosh, what else? Can we upgrade the coffee engine? Yes, let's do that. And since we have upgraded the coffee engine, we have to hear glorious coffee, the climax of existence, come back here, the purpose of creation, the tears of a god distilled through the beaker of nirvana, truth, complete understanding of the interconnectedness of all things, leading perfectly down the golden ratio of a flawless porcelain cup. Oh, and I absolutely love this artwork. I love all the artwork in the game. It makes me happy. Thank you, Eve. You did a wonderful job on all the artwork, and I think it's so pretty. And I really want that cup, which does not exist, but maybe I can figure out how to get one someday. Yes, Vanamonde totally wrote this. So let's see. The Patreon, we are right now, mostly what you get is 3 times a week. You usually see the page a little bit early, although sometimes it's very, very little bit early. We've started putting up the funny little Dungeons and Dragons cats. We also just show previews of things when we have something to show, and occasionally wallpapers. We're also looking at trying to figure out maybe something like doing a Q&A or some kind of ramble every month. I love Jenny Nicholson and I love her rambles, and I will never be as funny as that woman is in my entire life, but she's inspiring, so maybe I'll try doing something similar. Gosh, let's see. That's pretty much everything I can think of. Oh, I did get a peek at the next thing that one of the next things that Rain Games is putting together, and I don't get to tell you anything at all about it, but it looks really cool, and I think people will like it when it comes out, probably 3 years from now. Games take a long time. Let's see. And I don't think, now I don't have enough to upgrade anything. But so the Artifact Resonator. The Artifact Resonator will actually tell you, it says the lantern will detect if there is, and if there has been, an artifact in the room you're currently in. So that took me a while in beta to figure out how it works, but I can show you. Oh, except I don't have it. Well, when I do have it, I can show you how it works. It basically, you go into the map, and then when you are, when you're clumsy and hit the wrong buttons, when you're in a room, it will have a little number, and it will tell you how many artifacts are in that room. I don't actually know. So Phil got the name Vanamonde from an old science fiction novel, and being readers and not necessarily social beasties, how do you pronounce things? I don't know. I don't even know what novel it's from. But so is that really how the author of that novel pronounced it? I don't know. Let's upgrade our stuff. Oh, the self-satisfied grin of plunder. I assume you have artifacts for me, my lady. It's not plunder if it technically belongs to me. Let me have this, mistress. Sure. I bring forth the spoils of war. Oh, the lantern sparkles? Oh, no, I didn't even know that. Oh, I'm such a dingbat. Alright, well, let's upgrade some stuff. Wait, except... Sure, I can upgrade some stamina. And I can upgrade some health. Sure, why not? I can upgrade some health. And now that's all the artifacts I had. So, let's see. Have we looked at the mirror shard? Mirror shard. Oh, I thought we'd gathered them all. That is a piece of a queen's mirror. They were ancient and mystical devices, portals that could take you anywhere. At least, that's what the stories say. I don't recall them ever working in my time. Dagon tried to repair it, and the result is in front of you. There is one other, but it was brought to the Red Cathedral for safekeeping. Yep. Let's see. Alright, there's a little more lore and a few more artifacts, but we'll pick those up tomorrow. So in the meantime, just to send everybody off, I will remind you as I go and see the new Dingbot Sergeants that we have, that the game is coming out for the Nintendo Switch this winter. There will be a lovely deluxe edition, like a special collector's edition that will have a bunch of goodies. The goodies are looking very cool. I'm very excited to have one, and you can play the game now on Steam and on GOG.com, GOG.com. So here we have a few more of our little friends. Here's Mr. Not the Castle. And oh, there's one last little thing we can do now that we couldn't do before. We can put on our special hats. And we can go. Okay, we can. Maybe. Can we? Can we go up there? I mean, hey. Alright, I'm so good at games. Come on. I've been up there. Oh, maybe I need to get a little better at games. Come on, Ding. Ah, there we go. There we go. Up here. In the secret Dingbot break room. Love this room. Oh, and we got a couple of, was that 4? Did we just get 4 of the little things? Did I say tomorrow? Oh, I meant next week. If I am streaming tomorrow, it won't be this. It will be me monkeying around doing something else. Like, I keep thinking I should try World of Warcraft hardcore and stream it. I'm sure I would die, but that's sort of the point of hardcore mode. Oh, someone's reading a book. Oh, what are you reading? Hello, Dingbot. Okay. Can I sit in the throne yet? The crown is required, even for a king that is tired. Well, all right, and on that note, I know, I think I probably said tomorrow, but I meant next week. I am going to exit to the main menu, and I will say thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and I really appreciate it. This is so much fun, and I really like streaming, so I will try to find lots of excuses. And Phil still wants to figure out how to set up a camera so that we can stream him drawing the pages, which I think would be really funny. So good night, everyone. I am getting awfully hungry, so I'm going to go. And the minute I sign off, I'll remember whatever it was that I still wanted to say. So, mwah, good night. Good night.